conversation at that point?
Wait.
Thank you. Finding your niche. Sometimes I think these days that young people want to focus too early before they've had that breadth experience. I look back to life before California and life afterwards, because it was at that point that God was taking us through a whole evaluation time and thinking, you know, what was fruitful, what had failed in the last 35 plus years, and what does He have for us? And I couldn't face just more of the same. It was something different, something deeper, something, you know, that I hadn't thought of yet. And from that time on, I can say, my life changed. And it was like there was a whole new horizon set out for me in the future. And it was a real half-time for me. It's no longer about finding my identity, because I know who I am. I know what I've got to offer. I know where God's taken me. I know very clearly my strengths and weaknesses. And I live in a community that keep me accountable. And there's a sense of flowing out of that overflowing God. And it's not a striving or pushing anymore, allowing God to lead. Comfort zoning just isn't part of the kingdom. It's always difficult when we get offered this new responsibility, this new hat, to not take any hats off. And so we end up kind of having these various responsibilities, and we have to get better at time management to do it all. And if we're not careful, we end up burning out and just pulled in too many directions, and dabbling, again, is not something that we should be getting into. God has taken you through all your experiences up to this point. And out of that comes an area of expertise in some way. Often uses other people to nudge me out of my comfort zone and to get me functioning. I've got a great friend in town who is a clinical psychologist. He works for another mission, and every time I get together with him in town for a coffee, it's very stimulating. And I come away just with my spirit alive again. And we need people like that, don't we? Who speak into our lives and really help us to engage our spirits. When I first took on Western Europe as a region within YWAM, a lot of the issues in Western Europe hadn't been dealt with because all the focus was on Central Europe, or former Eastern Europe. Understanding the rhythm in our personal life, as a couple, as a community. What is our rhythm that will keep us in God? Am I really ready for this, for the sleepless nights, and for the anguish, and for the time on my knees? This second half is all about being ready to give our all again. Allow God to use us in ways that we haven't imagined.